Word on the street.
Guys, we might freaking get Marvel tokens sooner than we think. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls Steam page details. 20 characters at launch. 64 players online lobbies. PlayStation account require. Single player episodes mode. Dive deep on each team to learn more about the team dynamic and lore. Ew. Let's see if it's still up there, because I was told that they kind of had shoot the gun kind of fast. Yeah, they had they took it off. They took it off. So this might be we might actually be getting some Marvel Token news for the state of the play that we also gonna be watching. That's happening freaking Thursday. Yeah, what is it? Marvel Tokon Fighter, assemble your team and legendary Marvel characters in a ultimate 4v4 tag fighter for PlayStation Studios. Arc System Works. It's time to build a dream team. Break down the 4v4 action. Choose a roster of 20 iconic Marvel characters at launch. Each render in bold new anime-inspired art styles and members of their own unique team and equal impressive heroes and villains. Experience your team compositions to discover new combos, synergies, strategies, blast your way through dynamic stages based on the iconic Marvel universe. Locations, some feature interactive stage transitions. Fighting is both immersive and intuitive with a range of unique movesets, combos, and strategies to master adjust controls, both traditionals and quick inputs, plus the chain. Easy chain combos make diving right in a breeze. Face off against a friendly locally or join a fray with up to 64 players in a online 2 lobby, including standard versus modes, plus dive deep on each team with a single player episode mode to learn more about the team dynamics and lore. To internet connection account PlayStation require. I know a lot of people ain't gonna like that. A lot of people ain't gonna like that PlayStation require, but I mean, come on, guys. And experience the action of Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls at a high performance rate and 60 FPS. Yada yada yada. You do since controller support. Yada yada yada. All right. The big thing here for me is freaking 20 characters at launch. This is something that I was going on a rant on about freaking Riot's 2SKO. 20 characters, Marvel Tokon is changing the game, bro. Like, this is actually good for Marvel Tokon because I was thinking it was going to be freaking like 8 or 10. So knowing that it might actually going to be 20 characters at launch, there is so many combinations that you can play, and it's still basically like a 1v1. The other 3 members is pretty much assists, so you're really not playing them unless you try and switch them out. But other than that, it's still a one-on-one match. So you got 20 freaking characters to choose from at launch. So I'm hoping that we definitely see Marvel Tokon for state of play, and this is gonna be huge, bro. Like, the fighting scene looking like one going down, and this one right here gonna save us. Sorry Xbox, but you know, Marvel Tokon is on the freaking way, man. On the freaking way. So we shall see if we're gonna actually see it. But them jumping the gun and posting it, and luckily somebody caught it. But them jumping the gun and state of play being Thursday, yeah, we're gonna get news on this. We definitely gonna get some news on this, man. But other news I also want to put in, freaking Riot Games had laid off a significant number of 2SKO develops less than a month after the fighting game release on console. Some Fire developers had worked on the game for 10 freaking years. Riot say overall momentum for the game has not reached the level needed to support a team of this size long term. And I did rant more about this on my 2SKO video. Let's talk about it. But I just want to cover this one more time because this is like the best thing, the best comparison to come with. Marvel freaking Tokon is also an open book. They see like, okay, look, we done gave them about 8-10 characters to play with. I can't remember, about 8 or 10. We get 8 or 10 characters to play with. Why not at launch give them 20? You giving us a big pool of characters that Marvel Tokon has and then there's no telling, anime inspired too. So it's just no telling who else going to be on this roster, who they can pull from. But League of Legends could have did the same exact thing. The art style was totally different for the regular league. From the art style for 2SKO was totally different from regular League of Legends. So giving us their take on the character pool that they have to choose from would have been good. And then to start, we could at least have 15. We could have, like, League of Legends, it was no reason for them not to launch with 20 characters, to be honest. If Marvel Tokon is going to launch with 20 characters, it is no reason why 2SKO couldn't do that same exact thing. 2SKO literally have an open book test. You could have just pulled from the characters that you can make, because that's all you're going to pull from anyway. So you should have already been pushing. But no, you want to push Arcane. Like, keep these things separate. Keep it separate. That's all you really have to do. Keep these things separate, man. But they didn't want to do that. So now they downsizing and say we need a smaller size because the game didn't reach the levels that they would think it was going to reach. Yes, the reason why the game didn't reach the freaking levels is because the champion pool that you gave passionate and Riot fans is trash. It's not unique. The characters that you gave us in trying to introduce League of Legends to the fighting scene, they have to be unique. They have to be fun to use. The combos have to be so smooth and somewhat complex for people to keep wanting to play and master it. With the characters that we had, they was just a point and click. They were simple. Like, if anything you could have do some flashiness with Yasuo, you could have do some flashiness with Ari a little bit. But I mean, other than that, it wasn't really nothing to get like, oh man, this is fire. Like, it wasn't nothing like that really. And then like the Arcane, like why we want a fighting game with majority of the character pool y'all making freaking guns? You got a whole lot of fighters that you could have put in the game, and then you could have added the complex characters that with the gun they're trying to figure out. Caitlyn sitting there doing drop kicks, tornado DDTs and all that stuff. Like, bro, Caitlyn don't do that. We never saw her do that before. So instead of doing that, like, it would have been acceptable if you gave something before you did that. Like, okay, you want to do Caitlyn, then give us Set. You want to do Jinx, then give us Lee Sin. Like, give us characters that's already established fighters, bro. Give us characters that established fighters. It would have been, yes, it may sound like it's just a cookie cutter, like, oh, we're making a fighting game that just had to fight in the characters. Yes, it may sound dull or whatever, but it would have been a better starting pool. It would have been a better starting pool to know that I have established fighters in the freaking fighting game of League of Legends that you could have you could have put a freaking story together. And then also, Draven is a champion, so like Draven would have been that complex character that you've been looking for, because he don't use his fist, he throw his blades. So that was already would have been the complex character that you could have made. Draven the set would have been freaking nasty, bro. Lee Sin would have been nasty. Jax. Now it's no telling if we gonna even see that. We don't even know if we're going to sunset before we able to see the other complex characters that we wanted to see in these fighters that we wanted to see in a fighting freaking game. It's not even telling if we even going to even see that. Y'all dense it down. When you dense down a big size team, nothing good comes behind that. Nothing good comes behind that, because now you improving slower. You pumping out content slower. You not doing, you talking about the focus, but it's no focus. It's gonna be slower because now a job that you have 4 developers doing, now you only got 1 developer doing. Now this 1 developer doing a 4 developer project. It's gonna slow down the whole process of bringing more characters in. And if Marvel Tokon starts off with 20 freaking characters, you have a long way to go. You have a long way to go to even get to 20, even with a smaller team. So Marvel Tokon comes and we get the news about Marvel Tokon for the state of play. It's just a GG for 2XKO. Marvel Tokon already feels and moves better, and it's have transitional stages. The stages already is already better. So now, if Marvel Tokon comes out this year, it's no telling what's going to happen to 2XKO. 2XKO probably end up even falling off in the competitive scene once Marvel Tokon comes out. Now, granted that 2XKO is on every platform, but Marvel Tokon, 20 freaking characters, and is on PC. The people that got the Xbox so claim they got Xbox, they able to play it on PC. So the competitive scene gonna pull up when it's time to pull up when it comes down to Marvel Tokon. So this ain't looking good this week for freaking Riot and 2XKO, bro. And so I really wanted to add that else. I wanted to add more content to that because I'm upset about this, bro. Like this is beyond me. This is beyond me. Like I just don't understand. Like how can you fail an open book test and you already downsizing from dropping 2XKO on console the last couple of weeks? It just came on console, which that was already a bad idea. It should have had dropped on console when it dropped on PC. You already chopping your community in half once you put it on one platform. Especially did something like this, 2XKO. You should have already had the console port and the PC port ready to go for launch day. Those two should have been ready to go. Let's throw that bad boy out, because I may be dumb about it, but I feel like when it comes down to a fighting game, people playing a fighting game on a console. I don't think it's a lot of people playing on PC, but hey, that could just be me. That could just be what I think. Now, maybe it might be more people playing on PC, but I just feel like when it comes down to the fighting game, a fighting game is a console game. Fighting games is console games, bro. Seriously. So you already cut your community in half, and we already had to wait for it on console. We don't care about it anymore. Now, 2XKO, not 2XKO. Now Marvel Tokon is at the rising, bro. So what was you gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? It's just no telling, bro. And other news I have, it is from freaking Discord. Now, this is a huge problem, bro. Now, Discord made their way into all little things, made their way into PlayStation, Xbox, and like one of the main things to talk to people and to really party chat all over the place. Now we got something going on at Discord, and this is what they said 11 hours ago. Well, when I reading it, we've seen some questions about our age assumptions update, and we want to share more clarity. We know how important these changes are to our community. All right. Here's what we want you to know. Discord is not requiring everyone to complete a face scan or upload an ID to use Discord. The vast majority of people can continue using Discord exactly as they do today without even being asked to confirm their age. You need to be an adult to access age-restricted experiences such as age-restricted services and channels or to modify certain safety settings. For the majority of adults users, we will be able to confirm your age group using information we already have. What the fuck? Huh? We use age predictions to determine with high confidence when a user is an adult. We use that allows many adults to access age appropriate features without completing an age check. When additional confirmation required, we offer multiple privacy forward options through trusted partners. Facial scans never leave your device. Discord and our vendor partners never receive it. IDs are used to get your age only and then delete it. Discord only receives your age. That's it. Your identity is never associated with your account. We hope this helped to clarify some of the questions. This works is important because building a safer Discord requires a thoughtful approach alongside the communities who make Discord special. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. This right here just stage one. Freaking facial scanning, ID taking. They is taking our information. It is no freaking way that you have to take a picture of your ID and it said the ID is only for age only. I'm taking a picture of my whole ID. You is not blocking out my address, my height, weight, whatever the case may be. You're not blocking none of that out. So me taking a picture of my freaking ID, you're gonna have the whole freaking ID. You're gonna have the whole thing. So how can you sit there and say, oh, it's only to identify your age? We only looking for it for your age. IDs are used to get your age only and then delete it. No, it's not. Nothing you upload on the internet is freaking gone. You sitting here lying to us. Guys, this ain't it, bro. I don't know how I feel about this. And with them already saying they already got us, we already messed up, bro. Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Discord, bro. It always something, man. It always something, bro. Guys, I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel about this, man. Ooh. Let me know how y'all feel, but this right here ain't it, bro. This ain't it. But this all I got for today. I'm in the I'm sitting here rapping. I'm in the works on what I want to do with this right here, bro. So we shall see. Guys, let me know how y'all feel about this information down below. And yeah, I'll see y'all guys at the next one. Peace.